Hi guys, it's Petrina, your go-to girl for learning how to make fit work in a crazy busy world. And speaking of busy, I need to find time to paint over those scuffy marks on the wall. I'm sorry about that. It is week 9, I believe, of my carb cycling adventure. And not much new to report this week. I have had 0 weight loss and I'm completely okay with that. It is a bad time for me, hormonally speaking, so I wasn't surprised that there was not any movement on the scale. I'm not discouraged or disappointed, so don't fret, I'm okay. This vlog is actually going to be kind of a Q&A for me because I did get this really wonderful set of questions from my new friend Luka, and I'm trying so hard to resist that overwhelming urge to sing the Suzanne Vega song. I will not do it. I will not sing it. And she pretty much asked me why I made the switch from, I don't know if you can see that, Choose to Lose, the turbo carb cycling plan, over to Carb Nite solution, which I did, I think 5 weeks ago now. So I did turbo carb cycling for a month and then I switched over to Carb Nite solution. And the reasoning behind the switch was a friend of mine had alerted me to Carb Nite solution. I had heard of carb backloading from the creator Kiefer a while back, but since I'm not looking to really bulk up, I didn't do too much research on this, but this is more designed towards weight loss and more specifically fat loss. The reason why I made the switch, and I wasn't even really sure I was going to until I got the book and I read through it, was because the research behind it has shown that it can potentially have more of an impact on your body composition, in that the weight that you lose, normally no matter what program you're doing, you're gonna lose a mix of fat, water weight, and muscle mass. This program contends that the bulk of what you lose is going to be fat, and since you know that is my big goal, I'm like, oh, let me give it a try, let me see what happens. So that's what pretty much motivated the switch. The biggest difference between these two programs is that Carb Nite solution requires you to go ultra low carb, not just low carb, ultra low carb. You have to eat under 30 net carbs per day. Whereas the turbo carb cycling, you're not going ultra low carb and you're not counting net carb grams, you're just doing carb servings instead. Another big difference is, you're tracking calories on the Choose to Lose plan. You have to eat anywhere, if you're a woman anyway, from 1,200 to 15 calories a day, with the exception of your cheat day. With Carb Nite solution, calories don't matter, and he goes into a whole section on this. The big thing is making sure that you're eating a high fat, moderate protein, and ultra low carb diet. Another big difference is with Carb Nite, you get a 6 to 8 hour window where you can quote unquote cheat and have really carby deliciousness like this cheesecake on the cover. And with the Choose to Lose turbo carb cycling, you get a full day of cheating, but you have to keep it 2,400 calories or under if you are a woman. In my humble opinion, for the average person, I think Chris Powell's plan would be easier to follow. There is a definite, I think, greater level of discipline when you're going ultra low carb and making sure that you're keeping the high fat and the moderate protein. For me personally, I liked Carb Nite solution better. This might be because I already had experience doing ultra low carb when I did Atkins 10 years ago, but I found it a more satisfying program to follow. And to be honest, I think higher fat content foods generally taste better, and I personally felt more full. As I've said before, there is no one perfect diet for everyone. In short, I think they're both great programs. You just have to really know yourself, ask yourself tough questions, and then decide which of the two you prefer, or if maybe you should veer some other way. It's all up to you. You've got to really dig deep. Are you bored yet? I hope you're not bored. Anyway, that's the end of my week 9 carb cycling vlog. As always, if you have any questions, you can email me at coachpetrina@yahoo.com, and maybe you'll even get a shout out in a future video. You can check out my crazy sexy cool website over at petrinahamfitness.com, or if you're inclined, you can sign up for absolutely free fitness coaching with me at makefitwork.com. That's it. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.